Hello everybody, plain and simple here. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see in the background, we got our little boat that we finished up last time, the house way off in the distance there. And what I'm standing on here is the beginning of our drop shaft for the Spider XP farm. Now, of course, I do need a lot more sand. I actually just ran out, so I couldn't finish it off here. But this is going to go all the way to the bottom. The idea of using the sand is that it does drop. So it goes all the way to the bottom of the ocean here, and eventually when you stack it up all the way, it's going to completely just delete the water that's there. Then you can work your way digging down as long as you leave the walls on the outside. Of course, this isn't going to be the entire size of the spider island mentioned, which is what we're going to get started on here today. I do need to find some more sand, but I also wanted to show you guys. I was AFK for about a night or two, 8 to 9 hours at a time or so, just to see how this thing was working. Now, I was using some very basic fishing rods again at first, but I did find one that was halfway decent. So some Mending Lure 2, Unbreaking 3, and Luck of the Sea 2. So the only thing to really change there is getting Luck of the Sea 3 to kind of improve that. But I wanted to show you guys, after about 2 small sessions, we're already on the 3rd chest. And from the first session, as you can see, there's a lot of items in here. There's a lot of fish, a lot of bows, a lot of fishing rods. Of course, most of the bows and fishing rods are going to be trash. We're going to get some amazing stuff here eventually. The books are some of the things that I'm excited for having. And I've been actually sorting out some of the stuff too. So I've been throwing some bows in chests, a couple of things here and there. I'm throwing all of my fish, I believe, here and here for the main one. As you can see, we got some fish to eat already. So this thing's working like a charm, and I love this little storage room underneath the boat, and I'm so happy with this boat in general. This is one of my favorite builds I've done so far. And our actual moving boat is on the other side. Let me just close this door before I leave. But I need to go ahead and find a desert, because that's all the sand that I had. If you can see, it goes all the way to the bottom there. And I need a lot more to be able to block off some more of that. So of course I could take it from here or from right over there, but I don't really want to pull it from right around my base. I kind of like what's going on here, so I'm going to go searching out for a desert. Let me go ahead and look around for that thing, and then I will be back with you guys when I find it. Well, I am having a very difficult time finding an actual desert, but I have found a couple of these little kind of sand islands, so I'm going to collect these up. Now, while I work on this, I did want to mention I attempted to live stream earlier today. If anybody of you follow me on Twitter, you may have seen that. I kind of released it before I went on. But it was horrible. I'm just going to say it out front. It was really bad. My software I'm using just wouldn't work right. I was on there for a little while, and my frames per second were just kind of down to about 15 frames a second, which honestly isn't that bad probably for running on a laptop that hasn't been geared for gaming whatsoever. But attempting to have that stream running and play the game at the same time while having the chat up for Twitch, which is what the service that I was trying to use, it just killed it. I couldn't really do anything. How much sand do I have? I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple more of these islands. I'm definitely going to be live streaming in the future at a point when I can start building a better computer to be able to run everything that I want to and make sure that I can keep creating plenty of good entertainment for you guys. But let me go ahead and collect the rest of these up. I'm going to hop back over to our little starting area for the Spider Farm Island, and I'll be back with you guys when I'm there. Being on the water at night with the beautiful sky full of stars and mountain ranges passing by slowly. And we're back. Alright. Just go ahead and park my boat right here. Start filling this in. Take the torches out of my offhand. And, just go ahead and put you there. And as we fill in these holes, you should see it come up to the top. There it is. So now all the water below that is gone. We just need to do that for these other 2 sections here, and then we can start digging it down. Alright, all the sand is in. At least I put in a little bit of extra here on the sides and the corners, make this a little bit wider. And from what I remember, this should be the center block. So let's go ahead and just dig our way down here. Now the room below this is completely dug out, so I don't need to worry about hitting lava or anything like that. Let's go all the way down. I've already dug a... Nope, this isn't the right one. Alright, so it might be this one. This is the one. So we're going to do a little trick here. Oh, that's so awesome. Anyway, let's keep on digging down. And we should be in our spider room. Perfect. So during the live stream that I mentioned, I also dug out some of this to make it a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. The ceiling's still going to go up some. Now there is water right outside of here. So that is kind of a problem. But the rest of the room is pretty open, pretty good to go. I widened these walls around the spider farm slightly, so that should be a little bit better. Now, one thing we need to determine here, we need to climb up here. Did I leave any stone down here? Yes, I did. Perfect. So for the time being, this is going to be a very, very, very basic. Just going to throw in a ladder, make it easy to get down here, and I'm focused more on the top than I am on down here. So let's get our ladder in, and once I have this all the way in, I will be back. Whee! And water. That works perfectly. So what I'm going to do, instead of placing it here, I actually put you there. Let's see here, take out you two, and I just need some trapdoors. Pressure plates. And that's not what I need either. That's what I need. So let's get some pressure plates here. Should need only 3. Place them here, here, and here. And this should, with the ladder in the back, stop the water from going anywhere. Perfect. So then we can come up the ladder here. And I'm not going to go all the way up for time's sake, but if we fall down on this side, straight into the water and walk straight out. Perfect. So we have our little drop chute and little access to the spider island here. Now I do need to go grab some dirt from my main base. Let me go ahead and get that, and we're going to start on some of the island basics. In a boat and just rowing along. Boat, just a boat. I'm in a boat. 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 Yeah. Alright, resources gathered, check. Crafting bench, check. Bed to skip to daytime, check. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, guys. Now that's my little tower. I'm going to start doing another one of the time lapses similar to what I did for the boat over there. I'm still working on trying to figure out how to do a third-person time lapse in a single-player world. I don't know if that's possible. But let's get started. You guys are going to see that right now. I just wanted to say I severely underestimated the amount of dirt that I would need for this project. So I'm collecting some more because we've already run out. So I was out collecting some leaves and just taking a look here. I love that boat. Every time I see that off in the distance, it just looks amazing. That thing is great. I'm actually going to take a nice screenshot of that here to put on something later on. But let's continue with our island. Alright, so we got a nice little basis down. We have a small little dock coming out from the side here. I wanted this to feel kind of very, not very smooth, but it is a little bit flat over here. I'm going to have to throw in some more rocks. It's going to be kind of like a painting, and kind of like my artwork. Over time, we're going to have to throw in a lot more layers, make it look good. I need to go off and find a biome that has some podzol, as well as find a cave that actually I can grab some spider webs out of and throw them all over this island. That's going to be a nice finishing touch. I might not get to that today. It may be a project for a future episode, but I'm going to go ahead and explore a little bit, see what happens, and I'll be back. So after about 2 hours worth of searching, I haven't been able to find anything that I needed. No caves with spider spawners, no caves with the cobwebs. I can't find little dungeons anywhere, and I also can't find a mega tiger for that some of that special dirt stuff. Whatever you call it. Anyway, so this is going to have to be finished up next time, guys. Maybe I'll do a little bit of this off camera between episodes. I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I had to start using a biome finder because after that long, it's kind of a waste of time. But if you guys liked what you saw here today, definitely leave a like, leave a comment. You can find me here, Twitter, and Facebook coming soon, as well as on Patreon. Now, it's the wrong button. Plain and simple here is a pleasure, guys. Let me know what you think of the island so far. We're going to be doing more work in the future, and I am out.